Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to your Thursday evening. Yeah, Thursday evening. Yeah, great start to the stream. This, isn't it? The bank holiday threw me off. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I hope you are all doing well today. I hope you're having a good Thursday. I've had a pretty decent day, to be honest. So yesterday I was shattered. To be fair, I was contemplating doing a bit of a stream yesterday, but then it hit about 8 o'clock, and I just thought, nah, I can't. So I ended up going to bed, and then I ended up waking up this morning about 4:30, which was nice. And then I ended up going to the gym, and then I just having a nice chilled day. And then I've just had a little bit of an itch to play some more Knights of the Old Republic. So this will be part 4 of the whole playthrough, which I'll get into in a minute. But yeah, I say it's just been a nice couple of days, to be fair. And fingers crossed, if all goes well and all goes to plan, and if I've timed it well, I may be finishing this up maybe the end of next weekend. Maybe. If it's not the end of next weekend, it'll be the weekend after. And then I've got to contemplate what to play then. I'll either go on to Knights of the Old Republic 2 or A Plague's Tale Innocence, maybe. Because I did complete Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, like recently, and that was very, very good. And I've been told that A Plague's Tale is fairly similar, quite short but very, very good. So I may be playing that on stream soon, or something completely off the cuff, because I looked on my Discord, and there I had Discord Nitro, and it gave me 2 free months of Xbox Game Pass, and it was running out in a couple of weeks or whatever. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it now while I can remember. So I may do a little thing there, maybe Higher on Life, or what else is on? I don't even know what's on Game Pass, to be fair. But I'll think of something. I'll just have a little peruse and see what's going on. But yeah, so today, obviously a little bit of Knights of the Old Republic, and then we have played all together for 10 hours and 39 minutes, which isn't too bad. When we left off, we had actually just finished the trials of becoming a Jedi, so we are a fully fledged Jedi now. So this is us. This is Jin Shah. Here we have Bastila, who is a Jedi as well.
Ready.
And then we have Karth.
What?
What's his
Yes?
full name? Karth, apparently.
Ready.
So yeah. Yeah, so we're just going to continue now. Our mission, what we have to do is... let's have a quick look. So... Oh yeah, Alan Matali, he approached the Jedi Council and demanded action. He believes that the head of the rival Sandral family, Nurik Sandal, has kidnapped his son. The Jedi Council decreed that you may investigate the disappearance as long as it does not distract you or detract you from your main quest. So that is what we're going to go and do now. So we need to go to the courtyards, which if I remember correctly, they are... It's not the training room. No, it's this way, isn't it? Yeah. And we did actually find some lightsaber crystals in the last... we did save this woman as well. Johanny, she succumbed to the dark side, and we ended up saving her, bringing her back to the light, which is nice, I suppose, depending on which way you want to look at it. Because some people like to go full dark side. And I know there is a difference in the story if you don't do that, but I'm not going to say what it is for the sake of people who haven't played the game and end up going that way anyway. So, oh, that was a bit of a jump. Can't go this way. Settler. So there's nothing down here. So we have cleared the fog of war up here. So there's nothing really of interest. And then yes, Bastila, Carthy can come along. And then where we are going, we're going to go to. It's not the path south. Strange ruins. We're not going to the strange ruins. We're just going to go to the path south here. We're not going to mess with your man here. He's trying to sell us something that we probably shouldn't be buying anyway. So yeah, it's been a nice bit of playthrough. This says you must gather the party before venturing forth. So let me guess. Yeah, I was actually gonna guess Karth. There we go. And here we go. Just gonna be on the lookout for some Kathhounds. That's not where the thing is. It's down here, I think it is. Yeah. So we have to talk to the Matali family. Is it here? That's the grove. No, I don't think it's this way. That's there, that's the path north, and that's the ancient grove. No, we don't want to do this, I don't think. I think we missed a point. Yeah, we totally missed a point. It's over here. Okay. Yeah, I think let's just have a quick look at what we need at the moment. So we're currently 48,000 to 55,000. You're 42 to 45, so you're close to leveling up, and you're 7,000 as well. So.
Sure.
Yeah, so we did find some lightsaber crystals in a cave on Dantooine. Unfortunately, we didn't actually find any purple lightsaber crystals, which is what I was hoping for. I know you can still get them in the game, but I was just hoping to get them quite early on. But it's one of those things. So there's a droid over here. I don't know if we have to talk to the droid or not.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I've come on behalf of the Jedi Council. I wish to speak to Alan Matali.
You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
Okay.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandrels as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
Any information you might have would be helpful. You can't accuse the Sandrels without proof. Why are you so certain? Any information?
I have already told my story to the Council. Why did they not inform you of my circumstances? I did not expect such incompetence from the Jedi, but I shall repeat the tale once more.
Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandrels arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since.
Somehow I imagine the story from the Sandrels would sound just about the same, don't you?
The injustices the Sandrels have committed against the Matalis are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandrel droids trespassing on my land.
What were they doing here?
I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps? Destruction of my property? Maybe a simple spy mission? I wasn't about to find out. My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandral clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
I shall go and speak to Nurik
The
Sandan.
only resolution possible is the immediate return of my son. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandals. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
Make it 2,000 and we'll have a deal. The Jedi cannot be bought. I understand you are upset. Rest assured, I will find Shen. I'm going to say number 1.
Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer.
Okay.
Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including raising the entire Sandral estate.
You would be willing to risk open war over this?
It is the Sandrals
I
who
love
have
that
started
calf
this,
just
not
doesn't
I.
look at where
And
he
yet I
wants.
thought you
I
would
think it's
blame us
literally a
if we
blindfold
failed.
he's got on.
It seems everyone is responsible for your actions, except for you.
I don't need to stand here and listen to such impertinence.
I'm impressed, Garth. That interjection was very Jedi-like.
What can I say? You pick up a few things.
I'm afraid Alana's not just making idle threats.
What's Calf
He's
doing?
rash and foolish enough to attempt a full assault on the Sandral estate. Such action would result in an all-out war between the families.
I've seen men like Alan Matale before. He's so convinced that his hatred is justified, he's prepared to do anything. And if we don't intervene, there will be war.
Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Okay. So we've got to go to the Shen estate, which I believe will be this way. I keep pressing shift as well because I want to sprint. I've been playing, if you've been paying attention to the previous streams, people will know that I've been playing Borderlands. What's that noise? Oh, it's just that. Yeah, I've been playing the Borderlands series in my own time. Oh, hello. That wasn't a lot of damage. Okay, that was nice damage there, and we're good. Yeah, so I've been playing Borderlands 3, and I got to... In fact, I don't want to spoil anything for those who haven't played it. But I've got pretty far, but obviously I'm so used to the controls that I'm just constantly tabbing shift just to sprint. This game is quite slow, to be fair, but it's fine. That was a miss. Okay, so we're going to have a flurry.
Down you go!
More misses there. Great, love to see it. Okay, cool, nice. Yeah, we are just going to rinse these just to get some experience. So we're going to just do flurries all around. Oh, that was nice damage there.
So be it.
Nice. I don't know what's stunning them. I think it's Bastila that's stunning these. There's a dead settler there, so we don't have to worry about those Cathhounds yet. We'll just check this. And we've got a Cassius Diary, Verpine Headband, a Chani Shield, a Chani Light Armour, and Cardio Package. Okay, nice. So let's have a look at this diary, shall we? What's this give? 5 bonus, 5 and 5. Okay, cool. Johnny Shield. I'm missing the... Here we go. So this is the diary from Cassius Sandral, amateur archaeologist. It details his efforts to discover the source of an ancient ruin found across the surface of Dantooine. Upon reading it, you gather that he found some correlation between the ruins and something called the Rack. Okay, interesting.
Yes?
What?
Health-wise, we could just do with a cure, so we're just going to get one of those downwind. Okay. Nicely done. Nice bit of damage on him. Let's see if there's anything else worth looting. Well, I can't go down there, nothing to fog of war. There's somewhere here, but there is a Cathound down here as well, which we will kill just for the sake of experience. We're going to get another cure. And we're going to go in with just a power attack here. And hopefully we can one-hit it. Oh, nice bit of damage actually, not bad. Cool. Right, let's make our way down this way. There is the south path and the north path. I think it's the north path we have to go. Right. Yeah, courtyard. Right, no, what's not this one then? So we have to go the south. Okay. I thought we came from the south, but evidently not. Okay, there's another Cathound here, so a little bit more experience. Oh, nice damage there. Okay, so that was me doing the stuns. That might actually be a crystal that I put into my lightsaber, so... Yeah, that was very, very good damage. Let's have a look. Let's see what I've got on my lightsaber, because I can't actually remember. So we've got the energy, this. On a hit, there's a 25% chance of a stun for 6 seconds, and I have to roll a DC 10 to come out of it. Okay, that's cool. So that's going to be very helpful, especially for just crowd controlling in big groups. Unfortunately, I don't think we really have any AoE skills. Hello.
How'd you like that?
Nice. We've been up here before, but there does look like there is some enemies around. There's some on the right over here, it looks like. Or was that just part of a tree? I think it's just part of the tree, actually. And there is the south path. There's the ancient grove. South path there. So we're just going to go down this way, because I do know there's some things to kill. So there's the horned Cathound here. Nice. Okay, so there is these down here. We're just going to quickly get a Duros warrior. Are they going to attack us?
Ah,
There
so
we go.
this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
You cannot win.
Time to rumble.
Alright, so that was done quick. That was nice. We are going to get a cure though, because we are running on half health at the moment. And then Bastila, you're going to do a cure as well.
What can I do?
You're going to use stasis on him. Okay, saved, which is annoying, but he's dead. We're going to do a flurry on your man here. Bastila is not tanky at all. She's really, really running low, so we're going to have a med pack on her.
Yes?
Okay, so she's down. I'm going to have to disengage and run.
Yes?
And I'm going to get my Sith
You asked
shield
for
on.
this.
And
Down you go.
a med pack. And another med pack.
Down you go. How'd you like that?
There we are, just going to kite. And we are going to use a... Ooh, shit! Oh no! Oh, damn it! Right, okay, let's load and let's go back to... Where were we? It's been a great start to the stream, I'm not going to lie. Right, so we've got to go this way. I didn't think we would actually get wiped there. I thought we were a little bit more tanky than that, which is... It's unfortunate, but it's one of those things, I guess. Great start. Oh, come on, boys and girls. Come on. Are we good? Can we go? Yeah, we can. Cool. Okay, here we go. Let's get a power attack on the man here. I missed. Another power attack. Hopefully we can get the stun. Okay, it was already stunned, which is good. So for those who didn't watch the U-boat stream the other day as well, I did actually manage to wipe the boat, which was... It was going to happen, obviously, at some point. And, okay, we're going to actually do an attack here. Nice damage. Yeah, we was actually... It was going to happen at some point, but... right, we are just going to get an auto-save here. So, are we actually in more combat? Shouldn't be. No, we're good. Right, so let's save the game here, just in case I don't have to go do that again. So, override, yes please. Yeah, so I ended up wiping the boat, but luckily I did have an auto-save literally like 2 minutes before.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi.
Which...
I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have
basically
killed
what
and take
happened
yet
is
another
we
lightsaber
couldn't
for my
pump
own.
water,
Now
and I
you
didn't
will
realise
know
because
why
I didn't
the
know there was like
Mandalorians are
a
feared.
there was a thing which you needed to repair, which was like completely away from the pump. So I ended up wiping the boat because I was just completely inadequate of what I was doing. Right, let's go to Calf. Can you go to your man there? Can you do a concussion? And can you do a stasis?
Ready. You cannot win.
You asked for this!
Right, we are taking a lot of damage. We are going to disengage. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. Calf, you are going to use a concussion grenade on them. You're going to use a cure.
Yes?
What? Excuse me? Okay, we're just going to load that up because there's no point. I'm gonna end up wiping this now anyway. So let's try and think about this a little bit more logically, shall we? So obviously the one that's doing a lot of damage is going to be your main man here, which is the red guy, which if I can get his name, it starts with an S. Sharuk. So I think the concussion grenade isn't a bad shout at the start with Karth, and then he should just be doing maybe just trying to take out the 2 Duros because they do seem to be getting stunned with the concussion grenade. And then I don't think the stasis is working with
Yes?
Bastila.
Sure.
So it could be turning on our shields.
Ready?
Yes?
And just obviously hoping for the best. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn on the shields.
Yes? What?
What can I do?
What?
Right, and let's go in.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far. I will...
Alright, so now we're going to go to Karth. We're going to use a concussion grenade on your man there. And we're going to use... We're just going to send 3 power blasts down there. You're going to use a flurry on him, and you're going to use a flurry on him as well.
Yes.
And hopefully get a lot of damage down. Okay, so we are doing a lot of damage here, but we are taking a shit ton as well.
Ready?
We're going to use a... Have we got an advanced med kit?
What can I do?
Oh, I used it and then it didn't actually go through. So we're going to use a... You're going to get rid of these and you're going to use another concussion grenade.
Let's make this quick.
And you're going to go to Shurok. Okay, so he's dead. Karth, you're going to use your just standard attack on them. You're going to go for a concussion grenade down there. Come on, don't whip it please, mate.
How'd you like that?
Going to use your shield. Alright, and then just going to rapid fire these. Cairo, no, plasma. You know what, I'm just going to send a plasma down range. Med pack. Oh, fuck. It was close. It was definitely closer. Loads better, so we're going to load that back up. And yeah, it's this one. Right, so we're going to use our shields again.
What?
Yes?
What?
And you're going to... Karth, what you're going to do, you're actually going to start off with a concussion again
so
and
this is the
a
meddler.
plasma.
I will...
So, Karth, you can start with him, concussion and plasma.
Yes?
You are going a completely out of the way, and then Karth, once you've done that,
Ready?
I'm here.
Sure.
okay, so we should be relatively okay now. I'm going to use a cure.
Yes?
You cannot win.
Oh, Bastila took a lot of damage there. Karth, you're going to spam that. And we've got your man here with a little bit. We're going to use another cure. So we're going to get rid of these. We're going to say cure. Okay, we did survive that. Cure, there we go. We're going to have not one of them. We're going to have 2 health packs here. Health pack. Another health pack, please. Okay, thank you. Now flurry it. Okay, lovely.
Time to rumble.
Now let's just get this last man down.
Down you go.
Jesus Christ, that was a nightmare. Bastila, get up, please. Ooh. Ooh. So we got hyper adrenal strength, adrenal stamina, lightsaber, Verpin cardio regulator, and sonic nullifier. Okay, cool. That was nice. We got this backpack here, which I think we searched last time, so I don't think it's got anything in. Yeah, that's correct. We've got some remains on the floor here, which he's got 11 credits and an adhesive grenade. He's got nothing on him, and I don't think the Duros had anything on them as well. So we are going to do a level up on Karth here. We got skills where we're going to use a point in treat injury, and then we're going to go for awareness there. And then the feats, we don't have any free ones, I don't think. We do have this, which we can get a Master Power Blast as well, which will reduce the... will add 5 damage. This is... a character using Improve receives 8+ on the next blaster or missile attack, but the attack is made at a penalty of -3 a hit, used to quickly dispatch groups of easily to hit targets. That's a +10, so it gives us a +2 damage on that. I'm not sure how worth it that is. I'm actually tempted to have this. Yeah, I'm actually tempted to have that, or a sniper shot. If a weapon needs a roll of D20, a critical hit will strike on 19 or 20. The attack hits, the target will also be stunned for 6 seconds unless they are unless they make a fortitude save at a DC of the attacking character's level. Okay, so I'm inclined, I mean, there's Gearhead, which... not empathy. That might be a shout, because it's just going to give us an additional point in those as well. There is the implant level 1, and then there could be implant level 2 as well. I think I'm going to go for a... I'm going to go for a rapid power shot here. So we're going to accept that. Bastila, you are about 3,500 away. So you're going to need to get your cures going. But Karth did very well there. Very, very well. Right,
Sure.
Let's go on to myself. And she's nearly fully health anyway. So we're going to go to the Sandgrail grounds. And then we're going to talk to your men here. But there is a horned Kathhound here. So we're just going to nuke this down. Okay. Nice little bit of damage there. I believe it is this way, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yeah, it is, yeah. Ooh, I'm actually feeling pretty tired. I don't know why. I mean, I don't have a caffeinated coffee here. I do have a decaf coffee. Because I don't want to be wired all night. But yeah, so I think it's obviously waking up at 4:30 doesn't help, but yeah. And to be honest, when I went to usually when I go to the gym, I'm doing weights, and because I've not really been getting into my routine over the last couple of last 6-7 weeks, I actually feel like I've put on a dirty amount of weight considering I've lost a load. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go and do some cardio. And I went on the treadmill for an hour and I was watching Man in the High Castle, and the premise of it is very good. I'm just really struggling with it. So let's see what the Sandro record says.
Private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I've come on behalf of the Jedi Council.
The Council? If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandros are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt.
I'm not in league with the Matales, but I must speak with Nurik. Cassius Sandral is dead.
Cassius is dead? Then it is as we feared. You should speak to Nurek yourself. He will want to question you on the details of his son's death. Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm here.
What I'm going to do though is before doing that, I am going to look at the lightsabers that we actually got as well. So this is going to be 216. Hey Unique. Hey, how are you? And then we've got 216. That's 216 as well. Is there anything that's also in this as well? Yeah, I would say I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm a bit tired, but I'm not too bad, thank you. Yeah, I'm just relaxing with a little bit of Star Wars tonight. So, yeah, I'm just gonna chill out. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming for, but I think it'll probably be. What time is it now? Actually, let's look at the time. It's 10 past 9 for me. So I might stream for about an hour and 20 minutes. So we hit about the 2-hour mark. Then I can kind of relax with the dog for another hour and a bit. In fact, actually, I've just had a thought. That's 2 will saves, and this is that. So she's going to have one of them, which is great. She can't use that yet. Charlie Shield. We've got plenty of them, so I'm not going to give her that yet. Oh yeah. Well, how are you? Are you doing well? And then we've got Karth. He's got that, which is improved power. Yeah, okay. So you've got that, so it's one of those. Alright, so I want to see this. So this is +8 defense and 3 dexterity. That's 5 and 5. So really, that's the best. It is giving us an additional 3, and then you got the resistance with cold and fire as well. So that's cool. So we're not going to be changing that up. We can't give anything like this to Bastila, so that's fine.
Yes.
So we're just going to proceed into here and just talk to your man.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you have news about my son Cassius.
Your son Cassius is dead. I've seen his body.
Cassius is dead? I was afraid of this. Yet in my heart I knew it must be true. What happened to my son?
Can I blame it on the Matales? Cassius is a Cathound chew toy. I'm not saying that. Should I? Nah, I don't think I should. I'm really contemplating if I should do it. No, I'm not doing that.
Cathounds? I was so certain the Matale family was to blame. But this changes nothing. My own son is dead. Why should I shed one tear about the disappearance of my bitter enemy's son?
Typical. Anything to continue the feud which has become so customary to you people.
I must ask you something, though it is difficult for me. My son had a diary, his private, personal thoughts. Now that he is gone, I have nothing else to remember him by. Please, the diary means more to me than it ever could to you. I will give you 100 credits for its return.
I've got it. So here is the diary, Nurik, but you can keep your money. I need no reward for this task. And here's the diary. You know what? Here's the diary.
I thank you for this. The diary is all I have left of my son. We have nothing further to discuss. Please,
plans?
leave me to my grief.
The plans for today, I'm just going to stream for about another hour and 20 minutes. I'm UK based, so it is like middle of the evening. So
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale?
yeah, so I'm just going to relax. What about you? What are your plans today? Who are you?
My name is Rahasia. Nurik is my father. He has not been himself since Cassus disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Metales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally.
Does this have anything to do with what happened to Shen?
My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my
Not
brother
so
by
good.
himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly.
Oh, what's up? What's up? Is everything okay? I only want to judge him. What has your father done?
You must understand that father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute.
Please tell me what has happened.
My father has kidnapped Shen Metale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Metales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassus.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
You don't think that perhaps there's more to look at here, do you? That maybe everything isn't what it appears?
Of course not. It seems very simple to me. The Council must be allowed to decide the next step.
No. Since Cassus went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Metales are responsible for what happened to Cassus. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
Let's fuck him up. You follow me on Twitter. There you are. Yeah, thank you very much. Are you okay there? Are you having a bit of a moment? So I must tell the Jedi Council. This is my problem. Why are you telling me all of this?
Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
Why do you care about Shen?
Shen and I, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father, and Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sargo. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love.
Yeah. I know.
And they were beginning to become friends, but then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Okay, well, I see. So it's not through there. I don't go through there, do I? Or is it the back of the estate? Yeah, I think it's the back of the estate. So let's go through here. So they were touching butts, which... Okay. Oh. What the? Hello? What was this? Why did you just boot me out? Is he going to do it again? Is it broken? No, okay, that was very weird. Right, in we go. Jesus Christ, that scared the life out of me. Right, that's going to die very soon. There's nothing there. There's a minor flash right there. Can we go through here? Let's have a look. Oh. Bastardlight, can you go to your man at the back here?
Yes.
And just flog him up. Nice. Oh, that was a lot of damage.
Time to rumble.
Sure. Okay, cool. Right, what's this here? Computer panel. Get out. Get out the way. There we go. Computer panel. Right, let's have a mooch. So you're going to slice into the computer with a computer spike. View north hallway. Let's have a look. Okay, so there's nothing there. We did just... That's where we came in. No, so go back. There's the south hall. Let's have a look at the south hall. There's one droid up there. Not going to do nothing there. Security computer room is where we are. Central computer room. So there's 3 droids in there. It shouldn't be a problem. And then the repair room. There's 2 droids in there. One's inactive. And then we go to the storage room, which there is 2 droids in there. And then there is a schematic, which we're not going to bother doing. Okay, so that's fine by me. The parts, we got parts there. And then is there any... It's a security room here. Right, let's fuck this guy up. Make quick work of him, which is great. Okay, we'll go around here. What's in here? There's just a...
No problem.
We'll just break
Didn't
into
work.
this. Skills too low. Excuse me. Skills. Computer use. We're sitting at 11, so what more could you want? Don't say 12. Let's break into it. There we go. And we got a med pack and 25 credits. Nice. Right, we'll go into the next room now, which will probably be another bedroom. Okay, nope. Security control room. So there were enemies in here, so we're just gonna fuck them up.
So be it.
Oh, we are going to use a cure as well because we are running low on gin. Might be good now. Oh, that was nicely done, Bastila. Right, we have got 2 footlockers here. We're just going to have a moot. Mainly story-rich games. There's a lot of games on my Discord where I will be... I've got like a huge list, and a lot of them are just story-rich games. There's some... I play U-Boat as well, which is a submarine simulator game, which is actually quite popular in terms of views. Like I did a stream yesterday, and I'd done the stream yesterday, and it's already got nearly 100 views on it for not even a big streamer. Not to say big streamer, but for someone who isn't even known or whatever. I think that's pretty decent. So yeah, I can share my Discord. There we go. Discord. There you go. So you can just jump in there, and there is a light scan visor and a frag grenade. And yeah, there's a recommended channel, so you can go onto there and you can put recommendations of games or whatever that you would like to see be played. There is there's a large locker here, which is in here. It's a Sonic rifle. Okay, nice. There is and then there's like list of like games to play. There's also series and books as well, because I do like books. I do like obviously I do like series as well. So if there's anything that you want to recommend that you think that I would like, judging by the list that's already there, then just throw it up in the recommendations and I'll have a look. Yeah, I'm always up for looking at new things. Alright, so there's a droid here, so we're just going to do a quick flurry and hopefully get it down quick. Okay, nice. Okay, so we've got a level up, which is good to see. And then we've got 2 lockers here. We're just going to have a mooch. So we've got a computer spike, and in here we have got 2 repair kits, which is great. There's a door on the right here, which we're just going to mooch through. Can't get into there, and there's a minor frag grenade there, which we can't do anything with. That's locked. We don't have the permission yet, and that'll be the same. There's the remains up here, which I don't think we've actually taken yet. No, we didn't take these. I'm not good at all. It's basically D&D, energy shield level 1 and a basic targeting computer. Yeah, it's basically D&D. I'm not sure if you know anything about D&D. Mine a flash mine. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's only a flash mine. But it essentially comes down to rolls. It comes down to the possibility of you like attacking something. So, for instance, the way D&D works. I'm not sure if you know D&D at all, but this will have, say, a defense of 10. For example, and you roll a d20 dice, so the dice has got 20 faces on it. If you roll a 10 or more, you will hit it. If you roll a 1 or 9, you won't hit it. So the more defense it has, the harder it is to attack, or the harder it is to hit. And then once you've rolled the damage, or rolled if you're going to hit it or not, and you are, then you roll a damage. So then if there's a possible chance of 40 damage or whatever, then you roll 2 d20s, and if you roll a 7 and a 2, then you've got 9. That's 9 damage, and that's the way the game works. It's all down to dice rolls, which happens obviously in the background. So there's an advanced med kit here. So what you're going to see here is that we do have a level up. So these are the stats that we have. The defense is not here yet, but I can show you that in a second. So skills, we have the computer use. There's the Discord Moobot. So we've got we're going to have a computer use there, and then we're going to have a treat injury in 2, and I think we are good for that. Feats, we are going to actually take a improved flurry, I believe, because we have got. Oh, wait a minute, we could have add one to that. That's actually a better thing, I think. We will have a additional attack bonus with lightsabers, which is what we're always in the market for. And then we're going to have a we can't use that. We've got one more point which we can use, and I don't really know which way we want to be going with this. There's Knight Valor, which is going to give us this. Restricted by armor. This power increases physical attributes and saving throws of the Jedi and all party members by 3 points, and also grants immunity to poison. This effect lasts for 20 seconds. Knight Valor replaces the bonus granted by Force Valor. Okay. I don't know which way. I could go for Shield, but I think I don't use webcam. I may use it in the future. But the thing is with a webcam, and this might be a weird take on it or whatever. I'm just a generic white kid. You know, I'm just a white boy. You know, which is going to sound really racist or whatever. It's not racist. Yeah, I'm just a regular looking white guy who, me having my webcam up at the moment wouldn't really add to the content, which in the future it may do, but yeah, at the moment I don't think it will add anything to what I'm kind of putting out. You know, at the moment I'm just kind of concentrating on the story, and for people coming along to the stream, that's preferably what they're yeah, I mean, it could help me grow the channel, but at the same time, if it would be nice to kind of grow the channel to a point where, say doing it full time. I think that would never ever happen. I know that's what everyone thinks, even though the people that might get it. But the way I see it is, I do this because it is a hobby. It's not a means of making money. If I get to a point where I'm making subscribers or whatever, all that money that comes from the stream will go back into the stream. That's, you know, like if there's any games that are coming out that I'm going to be paying for that. Why don't you go for VTuber? I don't know. I don't think it will really for me, it will add anything to the content that I'm putting out. Like it could be quite distracting in some arguments. Maybe in the future, like what I might do is if I go to a webcam, if I do go a webcam as at some point, and then there's days where I just don't feel good, like I haven't had my hair cut or I'm feeling a bit icky, I can whack the VTuber on. So I might do that in the future, but at the moment I'm not looking for that. To be fair, at the moment I'm just still trying to get my head around streaming as well, because there's sometimes something will happen, I'm going, what's happened here? So yeah, it's just one of those. But yeah, I think in the future I probably will. Just having the little blob on the bottom, just a little cute blob, you know, because Lewis the Blob, of course. So what we're going to have here, we're going to go Force Resistance. No, I think I'm just going to go for Shield or Night Valor. I think I may go for I'm going to go for this. Extra options will appear in the conversations, so I'm going to add that. Yeah, okay, great. So if I go to this, you can see that my defense is 18. So someone will have to roll an 18 or higher to land that attack on a d20. So obviously that's that, but then obviously there's bonuses what people have, so they can have a d20 plus 5, so it means they only have to roll 13. So yeah. So what are we in the market for now? So we've got that's Constitution, that's Dexterity, the Cardio package, which might work for us. What's he got? He's got Cardio package as well, and she hasn't got anything. So we're just going to leave that for the moment, and we're just going to have a little mooch around. We don't go out there yet. Remains, let's have a look in here. We got a droid medium plating type 1, which is good. Nothing in here. We have looked in there, we have looked in there. I know there was a place we hadn't looked yet because there was a mine. There's a security room here which we didn't look in, so let's just blast this out.
How'd you like that?
And we're probably going to get a level up for Bastila in a second.
Time to rumble.
I know she wasn't too far behind Jin, so there's the prison key, which is great. There is this faulty war droid as well, which I don't think we're going to do anything with at the moment. We can repair it with one part. We have got 20 parts, so that's something that we could do, but I don't think I'm going to do that at the moment. Right, so we're going to go out here, and there was a door we couldn't go into because we didn't have the credentials.
Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
I will go now. Okay, cool. I want to look in your footlocker, which wasn't a euphemism. Medpack and 25 credits. Okay. Security room, is there anything in here? There is these, which we have already searched, so we can go, yeah, it would be in here. So let's go to
Ready?
What can I do?
What?
okay, there's nothing I can do with that, can I? Sorry Calf, but you're guinea pig.
I'm here.
What?
Security door, let's open this. There we go. Hey Shen.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father?
I am here to rescue. Anyone tell you ask too many questions and I'll sit down and shut up. I am here to rescue you.
Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous.
I'll protect you, Shen.
It's not
Let's
my
go.
own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
what if we take Rashia with us?
If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I
Rahasia,
will
that's her
accompany
name.
you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Why do your families hate each other so much?
My father thinks the Sandrals are thieves and liars who followed him here to Dantooine just to steal what he has earned for himself. My father is an egotist and can be violent at times, but I think he still cares for me. Rahasia's father seems to be falling into the same pattern as mine. They're both too unreasonable to be talked to about the other. I think the only hope Rahasia and I will ever have is if we can escape both of them. Please, find Rahasia and speak to her. Get her to flee this place with me.
Yes?
Okay, so Bastila has a level up now, so we're going to go an auto level up here. We've got skills, awareness, and treat injury. We're going to go treat injury and awareness here. Powers, I think she could do the effect mind isn't really worth it for her anyway, so I don't think there's any reason to have that. Who is this? What's this do? Force immunity. Okay, so we're not going to get that at the moment. So what's the recommended? For Force Whirlwind. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't know that was a universal. I thought that was Dark Side. Force Wave, Force. There's Force Push for Force for Force Whirlwind. So yeah, we're gonna get that. We'll get that one. She's 45 to 55, is 48 to 55, and we are 56 to 66. Okay, so we need more. Oh no, wait, we are level higher. Okay, that's fine. Can we go through here yet? No, we can't. We're not permitted. Again, we have checked in here. Right, let's go. Is anything in here? Have we checked? No, just a boring room. Okay. Right. So there's nothing down here. Oh, we got to talk to Rahasia, I think her name was. I've been streaming now. About 3 weeks, I would say. About 3 weeks I've been streaming. I did do a lot of streaming last week. I'm a real grinder. Yeah. I've been oh yeah, about 3 weeks I've been streaming because I would have done it ages ago. But yeah, I managed to stream a lot last week because I did have the week off. So where is she? Where's she gone? Hello. Where is she? The holding cell's there. I think she's in like a room over here, isn't she? Yeah, I would have done it a while ago, but okay, so it's not there. But it just, I don't know. I kind of just, yeah, it was here. I just felt a bit, maybe anxious. I don't know what.
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet?
I'm trying to rescue Shen, but he won't leave without you.
Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it, but I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
Okay, cool. Right, so we spoke to her. She said she's going to wait outside for Shen. Then we're going to go around here. The holding cells were there. So let's talk to your man here. Shen,
You're back.
Get your ass outside,
Have you spoken to Rahasia?
Yeah, she promised she would meet you outside the
I
gates.
pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Okay.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Oh, thank goodness you managed to
Bastila, get out the way. You're ruining the moment.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
He's saved. Yeah. It was no problem. We should get out of here quickly.
You're right. We should go as
Let's
fast as we can.
go.
I don't know how long it will be before my father realizes we're gone.
You're right, we should.
That was a long pause.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahesia!
Father.
Mr. Sandro!
Yurik!
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing.
You know.
I knew you had
What was
captured
that?
my son.
You had taken my Casus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
You two need to calm down. Don't make me intervene in this. Why don't you just shoot each other and get it over and done with? Is the logo designed by me? No, it wasn't. No, it was designed. It was designed by someone else. So yeah, it's a bit cute. It's a cute little logo. You two just need to calm down.
Please listen to him, Father.
Why should I listen to the Jedi? All you want is to remain with that Sandral harlot.
My daughter is not a harlot, Matale dog.
Both of you calm down now.
We are trying to be
Thank you. Yeah, it's
reasonable here,
just
of
cute.
course.
Just a cute
we
little logo.
are sensible people, after all. But our children are being so stubborn.
If Shen would just understand that he has to do what I want, this would all be solved easily.
Shen is capable of making decisions on his own.
No.
Okay,
I
that
won't
failed,
let you
apparently.
do this.
I don't care. Rahesia and I will live on our own if you won't accept us.
You will do no such thing. I am your father, and I order you to come back with me.
No, Father, I won't.
Rahesia, you will not leave with this Matale boy.
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the Enclave.
You foolish girl.
You expect
Let
us to
them
just
go?
let them leave?
Um,
Droids, stop them!
Whoa,
You
whoa,
will
whoa,
not
whoa,
turn
whoa.
your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahesia.
We
Okay.
appear to be at an impasse then. And they got away.
It is your fault, Alan. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids.
Fucking shut
Do
up.
not tell me what to do, Jedi. The Council will hear of the trouble you caused
Fight,
here
fight,
today.
fight.
Indeed, they shall.
Oh, we're gonna we okay. So no fight. So no fight. Where we okay? What do we do now? Mandalorian Raiders. You met this. John would surely like to hear this. Dan Tween. Missing companion. You told Elise. Yeah, we've done this. Calf, despite being pressed. This. Canduous. Ebon Hawk. Okay, so we've done that now. Okay, cool. No, I didn't play Elden Ring actually. So it's only been over the last 6 months where I sweated out on a game for the longest time, like an MMO, and when I say sweated for a long time, it was like years. I didn't really play many other games, and I essentially didn't play games which were on my to-do list, and that's on the Discord. That is my kind of to-do list of games that I haven't played before. Now on the Discord you can see like little ticks, you can say little ticks, and they're the ones I've recently completed over the last 6 months. Yeah, I might play Elden Ring. I know obviously it's quite expensive, and when I say expensive, I think it's like £40-50 or $50 or whatever. So I would play it. I just have to. I'm just trying to find the game when it's on sale or something. So like if I did have subscribers or whatever, then stuff like that. That's what would go to that, if that makes sense. So yeah, I will play Elden Ring at some point though, because I've seen a few things about it. And it looks so good, so good, like beautiful. It looks a beautiful game. So, and I probably would stream it as well. Jedi, there's John. That's the guy we're looking for.
Now those Mandalorians know what it's like to be hunted, but now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too.
I fought and killed the leader.
Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
Thank you, John. There's no need for a reward. I'm gonna be nice.
No, please take it. This pitiful amount will never be enough for what you have done for
I'm
me.
not too
Again,
far
I thank
from
you.
affiliate.
I will be sure to tell the
I think I
council
need
of your great
another
deed.
20 subs or whatever. Yeah, sure, of course. Can I ask a question? Settlers, so we got to go to... not yet. Not yet. When I was getting closer to affiliate, which I don't think I'll hit it by the end of the month. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely... When it comes, obviously, closer to the... getting to affiliate, then I'm going to be in the need of getting them anyway, so absolutely. I can always reach out and obviously let you know. Oh, this way. Anyway, what I've got to do now, I've got to go to the ruins, don't I? So yeah, I would need a few, and it'll basically be the little blob that you can see in the logo. That's kind of what my emotes will kind of be based on, really. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Let me just do that for you right now. Right, so we've got Twitter. There we go. If you just let me know what your Twitter is in, because I've got a load of new follows. So, over so I can share my samples and ideas. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Just throw your name out in the chat and I'll have a look for you. I'll follow you back because, let's say I've got a lot of followers at the moment, so it's obviously just find out which one's which. Metallic Grounds, it's not that. It's not there. Cathounds, alright, let's kill this Cathound. Yeah, just to say, let me know what your username is in the chat, and I'll look through the my recent follows, my notifications, and I'll definitely follow you back.
How'd you like that?
There we go. Right, so let's go and kill this guy up here. Yeah, it is in my notifications, but I've got a load of new follows. So it's just finding out which one is you. Get out of the way. There we go. South path. South path. Yeah, let's go to the south path. Is it the south path though? I'm not running all the way down there just to get to the south path. I'll just do it this way. Oh, hello.
Time to rumble.
Fights with me. You cannot win.
Right, kill this here. There's nothing over there, and there is the ancient grove. Hold on. There we go. I should have. Yeah. I was gonna say you should have got that back now. Right. So it's not over there. It's path south, path north, ancient grove. It's not the ancient grove. Sandal grave, maybe. Cave entrance. Ooh, actually, that's the point. I'm going to go and see if anything has respawned in this cave entrance. I don't think it would have, but it's always worth a mooch. And then we're going to get a cure down. There we go. Let's just go and have a look in the cave. When I came in here the other day, I was trying to find some purple lightsaber crystals. Come on, party. Come on. Get a grip. Come on, Carl. I was trying to find some purple lightsaber crystals, but I just couldn't find any.
What can I do?
Oh, wrong thing. Wrong button. And I can't see anything. There we go. Nothing, I don't think. Nothing here. Nothing there, it's just a Mandalorian corpse. Nothing here that can be killed, nothing can be destroyed. Nothing here. Calf is just tottering around at the back. So yeah, I'm back on my my Formula 1 as well. So every week, I haven't done it over the last couple of weeks because I've been like busy doing other things. On Thursdays I'll do like an hour practice of Formula 1, and then Friday I'll do another hour Formula 1, and then Saturday I'll have a practice and then a qualifying, and then on a Sunday I will have a full race, which is oh, another Cath Hound, which will be like, so this weekend it's going to be like 71 laps. Oh, you've shared your samples. Alright.
Let's go!
Ah, there we go. So I'll look at them after the stream for you. Yeah, because I don't want to sit here whilst the stream's going on and, you know, just going through Twitter and whatever. So yeah, I'll definitely have a look at them after the stream for you. But yeah, thank you for sending me them. Is it this way? There's a equipment pouch. Nothing in that. There's going to be nothing in the metal case. There is this. Nope. There. But yeah, so the quicker I get to affiliate, obviously, the quicker I'm going to be in the market of getting some emotes. There we go. I'm trying to remember where to go, and I can't fully remember. So it'll be like, first it'll be like the standard. It'll be like blob, like, because I've already thought of the, you know, the prefix of it. So like some people have, like, for me it'll be blob wave. And then it'll be like blob lol or blob pog or whatever. I've already like thought of them, so I'll Yeah, I'll definitely be in the market for some soon. When I get about 45 followers, then that's when I'm going to do it, because I want them to be ready by the time I hit the 50. I know I could do it now, but I'm going to be waiting until payday anyway, because so it should become towards the end of the month. But I'll see. Obviously I'll just see. Right, so this was a colossal waste of time going all the way around. Is it in the ancient ruins? I don't think it is. Is it? Do we have to go to the ancient ruins? Does it say? Mission, missing companion. There's this. Ebon Hawk, investigating ruins. Okay, so maybe it is that over there. So, oh, there we go. So I think the thing that might be an issue is the concurrent viewers. So I did have a look, and my average at the moment is around 2.3, 2.4. Now there's some streams where, again, I'll only have like 2 people in, and there's the other night I had 9 people in, and that was yesterday. So yeah, I know when I first started streaming, I didn't have a lot of viewership. So the viewers may, it may just happen where I get a week where I have like a good couple of days, and that's just going to push me over the three concurrent viewers that you need. Right, so here we are, going into the ruins now. Right. Okay, there's an ancient droid, and let's see what it's got to say. What language is that? What are you trying to say? I still don't understand.
The droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
I recognise this language.
I recognise this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
Are you some type of guardian? What is the Starforge? But what is it? What does it do?
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Or in fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been a factory or weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Star Forge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Who are these builders you keep talking about?
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence.
Okay.
Even the
enjoy
archives
your
of the Jedi
food,
Academy make no
and
mention.
thanks for dropping
In
in.
the years before
It's been
the
fun.
Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
Bye, Queen. In the years of the droid speaks Selkath. Maybe they were the builders. Have you seen a builder recently? How long have you been here?
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
What is your purpose here again?
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
How can I prove myself worthy?
Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Okay. So we're going to go to the south and west. No, east and west. So we're going to go east first. We're going to check to see if we've got anything in Nemo's remains. There's a Jedi Knight robe and a crystal of Sigil. Or Sigil.
What?
Yes?
So we're going to go to our... We have Jedi robes, and there's Jedi Knight robes, which is going to give us an additional 1 defense, which is great. We're going to equip them. There we go. Oh, looking bougie. So there's the Guardian droid. We're going to go in with the flurry.
There, take that.
How'd you like that? How'd you like?
Bastila, can you please use a disabled droid?
You asked for this. Here.
We're really not doing any damage here.
Down you go.
There.
Ready?
Why are we not doing any damage? Calf, can you do some improved power balance, please?
How'd you like that?
Yes.
Right, we're going to need to get a cure again.
How'd you like that?
We're going to do an advanced med kit on ourselves. This is... I feel like we're doing something wrong here.
What can I do?
Yes.
There.
Right, we're going to do a med kit. And another med kit.
Cannot win.
Calf, what you got going for you? You got improved.
Uh-huh.
I'm here.
What?
Yeah.
Right, we're nearly down, so we're going to do another med kit here. Med kit, med kit, med kit. Oh, come on. Another one. Right, this doesn't seem to be working. We're going to use my alacrity, stamina, strength. Right, what does the hello, Belly. What are you doing? The dog's just come over and said hello. What I might do is I might go just... Hello, B.
Time to rumble.
So be it.
Why is this not taking any damage? I feel like I'm definitely doing something wrong here. Calf, can you see if you can do a ion grenade?
That hurt, I guess.
What does an ion grenade do? A lot of damage. Right, do that again.
There.
You should be okay now.
Yeah.
There we go. 400 experience for that. Felt like a boss. So there's wreckage here. There's environmental shield type 1, droid light plating type 2, droid motion sensor type 1. Lovely. What does that have? Does that have anything? We are in the market for a cure here. We can't get any remains off this, unfortunately. And then there's an ancient terminal. So this is going to be an ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. The screen flickers to life and a stream of incomprehensible characters scroll across it. Talk to the computer. The computer goes silent. Its screen black. A few extreme unusual characters then appear on the screen. Insert your datapad into the receptacle. The computer seems to be interfacing with your datapad. The screen goes blank again, then more familiar text begins to appear on the screen. Talk to the computer. The computer goes silent again, humming softly. It seems to be processing data from your datapad. Your datapad is released from the receptacle and the machine goes silent for the moment before flickering to life again. Data interpretation complete, language analysis complete, continue. Interrogative. Identify 3 primary living seed world types. So there's oceanic, boreal, there's grassland, planetary life conducive to life. Was that correct? Did I just get that right, or did I just balls it up? Right, let's get some cures as well, because I need some health here.
What?
Yes?
Bastard, I get some health, please. Thank you. That's great. Right, so there's another battle droid here. This is going to be annoying. So we're going to get a ion grenade down range. Oh, 45 damage. Juicy.
What?
I'm here.
You can use a disabled droid, please.
Yes?
Okay, so this is taking a lot more damage, so this shouldn't be a problem. Bastila can use a cure. And another one, please. And then you're going to use Flurry 3 times. We're going to use Flurry 3 times there. And then we're going to use a improved rapid shot here.
The Force fights with me. I'm here.
Yes?
You asked for this!
We're going to throw iron grenade what we can. There we go. We're going to use a med kit here. What the fuck? Oh, that was Bastila. I'm going to use another med kit here.
There.
Med kit. Hello? Game?
So be it.
You asked for...
Right, we're going to use power attack here. Hopefully get a good hit. Okay, it hit, but it didn't actually do any damage. So we're going to use an iron grenade on this. And we're going to use another one. Right, so we've nearly killed him. So let's just try and get this left hit down. Bastila, can you use
I'm here.
and you've got no force.
Ready?
Okay, we're down. Why is it not taking any damage now? Calf, please. Oh, this is painful. No, fuck it. There we go. Fuck me.
Sure.
Is there any droids around that we can steal from? Nope. This is another ancient terminal. Ancient terminal hums and throbs as you approach it. You're going to talk to the computer again. Computer goes silent, screen goes blank. We're going to insert our data pad. We're going to we're going to talk to the computer. And then 3 primary death-giving worlds, which is a desert, volcano, and barren. I think that was it.
Ready?
Yes?
Right, some more healing going on here, which should be good. Sure. And then another cure here, and then we should be okay for the moment. Okay, I think we've done that. Okay, apparently we're in. I'm gonna save the game because I'm gonna end up getting back to this point here, which will be an absolute nightmare. Is this the Starforge?
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What is it?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves. But we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
I still don't understand about the Starforge. What does it do?
I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manaan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more clues?
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it.
That sounds like quite a supposition. What if you're wrong?
What if I'm right? We can't ignore this. Finding the Starforge might very well be the key to defeating the Sith. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Okay, cool. Can't mess with this. Is there anything that we can loot? No lootables. Okay. It's the ancient droid. We can actually get some more kills here because we got full force. I mean, the fact that Jedi didn't pass that. I mean, to be fair, I say didn't pass the test. The droids were the problem. It wasn't the riddle. So I remember when we played last time. I know there was a albino Cathound, which I didn't know if it was just like a random spawn or if it always spawned. But it looks like it was a random spawn. There's one over here. Lovely. So we're going to go back to the Jedi Council now. We're going to let them know what we've discovered, see what they've got to say, and then I think that's kind of a good standpoint to leave the stream, because I say I have been playing for just coming on to 2 hours now. Not really felt like we've got a lot done, but at the end of that, I don't want to continue with going to a world, because that's where we're going to, next stream we'll decide which world we're going to go to, because it sounds like we're going to either go to Kashyyyk, Korriban, Mahan, or something else. I can't remember. Let's speak to
How can I
Bastila.
help?
I want to talk to you about that dream.
It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
I still don't understand why we shared this vision.
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked, and for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
But how did our fates become linked?
I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
Well, thanks a lot.
Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to.
I have another
What
question.
would you like to know?
Oh, Belly. Little dog snoring. Why do we dream of Malik and Revan?
Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
What do you mean by a trace?
They did something important here. Of that, I am certain. It may be simply that we are sensitive to that event, or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to, or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
Do you think we will receive more of these visions?
With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us. But when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance...
That's all I wanted to know.
As you wish.
Thank you.
We really should return our thoughts to business anyway.
Okay, lovely. Oh yeah, let's go to the Jedi Council. And I do want to check out this other crystal that we got as well.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
We found an incomplete star map and mention a mention of something called a Starforge.
This news of a Starforge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Starforge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done.
Okay.
Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Starforge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Starforge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Starforge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Starforge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do the Council's will.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Am I to undertake this task alone?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
There are others I want to join me.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can count on me, I will not fail.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Okay, so the whole galaxy rests on my shoulders, and I'm just a Padawan. Why don't they just send a master? Right, so
Shen and Rahasia have been welcomed here in the compound for as long as they wish to stay. I am glad that your help enabled them to remain together.
Oh, okay, cool. So we're going to make our way to the Ebon Hawk now, which we've gone the wrong way, unfortunately. We've got to go, yeah, this way.
Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Bamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
What could be more dangerous than the Sith?
Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Onakunbez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek tukning chatukune mulerabes.
What makes these creatures so dangerous?
Yikinkuno ba mulerachikun. Slimopodona rundiodungaku hunkabe. Muchashak pakat. Kiyino no namapaule rachikun. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Onakun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes.
Sounds like they're extinct.
Takumjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bolawana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nitapoe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachichu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulira.
Thanks for the warning, I'll be careful.
Kachikun ita hodonga. Yikinkuno ba mulira chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Okay. Alright, thanks for the warning, pal. So now we're going to go into the Ebon Hawk. Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her about it.
How can I help?
Looks like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
Doesn't the bond mean my presence is necessary?
Necessary, perhaps, but it is no guarantee of our success. I admit, I'm a little disturbed that such a bond could be possible in the first place. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Okay, I'll answer a few questions.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
I was a scout. A fleet recruited me for my skills.
Good. On which planet were you born?
Dorelia, it's a remote system. Why?
Excellent. Your current age is?
Wasn't all this in my service records?
Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
And what did you find out?
You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while.
Yeah,
so many things have happened to you since Taris. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Oh, thank you. Right, so let's get onto the Ebon Hawk, and we're just going to have a little quick tour of the Ebon Hawk. So, see the map here. We've got the engine room here. We've got this swoop hangar, cargo hold, crew quarters, another crew quarters, and then we've got the cockpit up here. So we're going to have a look at the crew quarters up here. Mission is in here. Now we don't really need to talk to her at the moment. We've got Canderous in here, along with a workbench. So we're going to just check out this workbench here. So there's the crystal with this. So it's going to give us 1 extra attack and then 1 extra damage. This is going to increase the damage bonus. Damage bonus energy 1d6. So that gives us a chance of doing an additional 1 well, additional from 1 to 6 damage. Which I think is actually better. So I'm going to do that. And then there is... That's good, the Bonar. We're going to assemble. We're going to go to her lightsaber and we're going to look at this. Rubat. Can we not? Okay. Assemble. Who's equipped this? Rubat. Okay, cool. Assemble. I think that might be Juhani's. So we've got the engine room here, which is no one's in here. You've got the... This is the store for emergency food. Let's have a look in here, see what's in here. Nothing in there. Is this a place where you can store stuff then? I don't think it'll be the case because you don't really have a weight limit in the game, so I don't think that'll be really necessary, but I'm going to have a look at them nonetheless. Nothing in there, and then last but not least... okay, lovely, nothing. Alright, so then there's the crew quarters over here. Juhani probably comes in here. There's T3M4, nice to see you, pal. Juhani is in there. And we've got Zalbar as well. We do have this here, which I believe is medical. Or might just be our bedroom. Might be our bedroom. And then you've got the cockpit up here, which I believe... Oh, okay. This is the galaxy map that Ebon Hawk's onboard navigation computer. When you're ready to leave Dantooine, you can use the galaxy map to travel to other planets around the galaxy. A destination is still stored in Ebon Hawk's computer from the last trip Davik made with it. So let's have a look at this. So there is a number of places you can go. There is Yavin. These coordinates point to a small space station orbiting the gas giant Yavin. There is Kashyyyk. There's Dantooine, where we are now. There's Korriban. There's Mahan, and then there is Tatooine. So I can't remember Yavin at all, actually. I can vaguely remember the other ones, but I can't remember Yavin at all. So what I'm going to do is I will leave it there for today. I say it's just been coming up, well, just over 2 hours now. So I say I will leave it there. Then we can actually decide where we want to go in the next stream. I say I should be streaming this sometime over the next day or two. I imagine it'll be maybe tomorrow, but if it's not tomorrow, it will be Saturday. So yeah, I will obviously let people know. What you can do, you can follow me on Discord. Well, follow me on Discord. You can join the Discord if you like, and I do let people know on there when I'm going to be streaming. You can also follow me on Twitter. If you're not following the channel already, please consider giving it a follow. I am on the road to affiliate, so yeah, if you just give it a follow, that'll be much appreciated. And yeah, so if I don't see any of us over the next couple of days, I hope you have a great rest of the week. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you soon. So I'm just going to save the game before I forget. So we have been playing now for, let's just have a quick look. We've been playing the game now for exactly 12.5 hours, which is great. So yeah, so I'm going to, yeah, 12.5, yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, I'm going to head off. Thanks to everyone who came along and said hello and all that jazz. And yeah, so if I don't see you, have a great rest of the week, and I hopefully will see you all very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.